Well, today we're taking the Corvette down to Mayhem Motorsports again. If you guys remember when I started my channel, I had a clutch pilot bearing that was going out. The clutch is basically going out, had about 115,000 miles, which seems to be the sweet spot on these manual transmission cars where the clutch eventually goes out. But if you guys are familiar at all with this platform that I did not want to tackle myself, especially in my driveway on jack stands, I really felt it was worth the money, and I still feel like it was worth the money to go get it actually professionally done, tuned, that whole thing, and it's been great since then. Well, I've got another project that I've had actually in the garage for about 2 years now, and that's some Prothane urethane bushings for the control arms that I've been wanting to replace. Obviously, the car drives relatively okay. It's getting a little bit sloppy just because of its age, and with the driving I've been doing, I don't want to really push it and have a failure sometime if I'm doing a track day or going around the mountains or something like that. So I'm going to kind of preventatively go ahead and change these. I want to see step by step. I want to do sway bars and shocks and or coilovers. I want to get all of that done, but I'm going to do it in segments so we can see if anyone really makes a difference by themselves that you can feel in the car. So the first one is just these urethane bushings. Might replace some ball joints, stuff like that as well, and we'll see if that makes any difference by itself before we continue. So let's get over to Mayhem and see how it works. So we went and dropped the car off at Mayhem Motorsports here in Raleigh, and although it took a couple days, they did have to order some parts. Truly, I think they did a fantastic job. Now, when we went back to pick this car up, the installation looked great. You could see the red bushings underneath, and from talking to the techs, apparently a few new curse words were learned in this process because this is just a nasty job. Pulling these things out, disassembling the entire suspension setup, burning these things out of the control arms. This is just a nasty job, and one I'm very thankful to have actually outsourced. All in all, they replaced all of the front and rear bushings from the rubber bushings that had 20 plus years and 130,000 miles on them to these new Prothane urethane bushings. They're red, which is a bonus. They match the car. We got all the new bushings installed. A couple of new tie rod ends and toe arms were installed because they were a little bit worn, and we could hear the clicking. I knew that they were. The guys over at Mayhem did a great job. The car needs an alignment yet, but it feels super solid. Now, you guys have watched me do a lot of maintenance on this car myself. I've seen a couple of YouTubers attempt the control arm bushing install, the Prothane kit themselves, and it involves burning things out, melting rubber, and overall just seems like a really nasty process. Because of that, I did end up paying my local shop, Mayhem Motorsports, who did my clutch a couple years ago. I ended up going with them. They do a great job. They know these cars inside and out, and they did the job for what I considered not a lot of money. It was about 1,500 bucks at the time I filmed this for them just to install those bushings. Obviously, we did a couple other things, so we added a little bit of cost to that. But overall, there are some jobs that are frankly worth spending a little bit of money on. So I was a little bit worried because going with some of these urethane suspension setups, sometimes you get a little bit of unwanted vibrations into the car, and it can be a little bit overly harsh. And as I've done in the past, if you go too race car with these cars, especially driving them on the road, they become very unenjoyable. So unless you're really pushing them hard, everything else is just spine breaking and uncomfortable. Well, with this bushing setup, since it's just kind of rotational bushings, really I didn't notice that. They didn't transfer noticeably any more vibration into the car, at least not that I'm aware of. Everything just felt tighter. Every input I gave from the suspension, from the steering, it just felt like it was a little bit more responsive. And that's what I was looking for ultimately with this car. The only real noticeable downside you get from it is driving over speed bumps or large bumps. These are noisy compared to the rubber ones. You do have to grease them, but even so, it doesn't last that long, and then you're left with this squeaking noise anytime there's rotation. So things like going over speed bumps in shopping centers, yep, it squeaks and it does draw some attention to itself. This car has really become pretty fantastic to drive. I really feel comfortable in the car now. It doesn't do a whole lot that I'm not expecting. The one thing yet I have a problem with is Under acceleration, just with the factory suspension setup, you get a lot of front end lift and dive with acceleration and braking, and I'd like to keep the car a little bit flatter, so I think our next couple upgrades are going to address that specifically. But overall, the way it corners, the way it handles, I think is really well balanced, and overall, I'm still really happy with the car. So at this point, I'm going to ask you guys in the comments what you've done for your suspension. Specifically, I'm looking to keep the car a little bit flatter on acceleration and braking. Now, I know there's some decent coilover setups out there. I've heard some good things about just keeping the leaf springs and going with a high quality aftermarket damper setup for the car. And depending on the cost of both of those things, I want to kind of weigh my options and see which one will really make the biggest difference for keeping this car level under acceleration and braking. Obviously, if there's any other upgrades out there like sway bars or anything like that that you guys recommend, that will be next on the list. Again, I wanted to do this in stages where I just test one thing at a time before I really kind of make my decisions on which things matter the most. Obviously, replacing your suspension setup when it's this old and this worn, probably good anyway. Even if I replaced it with new rubber, probably would have still improved the handling of this car. I think the urethane just does a little bit better, makes it a little bit sharper. Personally, I'm still debating whether I'm going to keep this car for much longer or upgrade to something else. I haven't really made up my mind, but I still love this car. It is so much fun and surprisingly easy to work on, and those are the pluses going for it for sure. So until I make up my mind, I'm still going to be doing some upgrades to this car. I've got a couple other things done since the suspension upgrade that I'll show you guys later, and hopefully I keep making the driving experience better. I know this is not a long video, but if you guys have any questions about the car or any suggestions for what to do next, leave them in the comments below. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe to follow along, and we'll see you next time.